The Cape Town Sevens happened around 6 to 7 weeks ago. Now the Perth Sevens taking place this weekend. A lot of sides looking for redemption. Fiji, in their last competition, they finished third, beating the Irish in the playoff game for bronze. But this one, they want to take out the gold. They've brought back some big players. They've got a debut in there as well. And in this preview, we'll be looking through at that Fijian squad, their upcoming fixtures, and a prediction of how far we think they will go in the Perth Sevens competition. But jumping straight into their squad, it's looking extremely strong, as it always does for the Flying Fijians. They've got Josesi Patitarenga, Sivu Mothunothangi, Jeremiah Matana, Zuliano Vuli, also the return of Joshua Vakunarabili. We didn't actually see him for the Cape Town Sevens. We didn't see him the week prior for Dubai. The amount of ability that man brings, as well as experience, to this Fijian Sevens side could be absolutely crucial getting through the next few legs of the competition. And perhaps that was something that Fiji have been lacking throughout their last two legs. They haven't been able to quite get the results that they're after. Could Vakunarabili be an X-Factor player that they need? They've also got Josefa Talatholo. When you talk about X-Factor, that man certainly is mentioned. Filippo Bukayaro, Tario Vailawa, who I think out of those first two legs, Dubai and Cape Town, was the standout for the Fijians. He has been absolutely phenomenal, scoring tries, getting assists, doing everything right. So I'm hoping he'll be able to back it up. And the Perth Sevens, Waisia Natungu, Punipati Loganamasi, Kiminelli Rasaku, Ropati Reri, so he will be on debut for the Fijians. And then Vuiviwa Nadovalo. If they didn't already have enough skill of the players I just mentioned, you chuck him on top. With his skill and the speed, he is the icing on this Fijian Sevens cake. But now we look through at the fixtures that the Fijians have got coming up. Now I have to say, this is the pool of death for the Perth Sevens. It is compiled of Fiji, Samoa, New Zealand, and France. Now, all of those sides on any given day can beat each other, and it's whoever gets the best of that group stage will, of course, be advancing. The second place team also going through, and maybe even the third, with only 12 sides in the men's sevens competition rather than 16. The best two third place sides in the pools do actually make their way through to the quarters as well. So we could potentially see 3 of the 4 sides here making their way through to the Perth quarterfinals. But of course, the first step is to get yourself some victories in the pool stage. So in Pool C, the first game for the Fijians, it will be up against Samoa, Pacific Island derby that is taking place at 7:38 p.m. New Zealand time on the Friday night. The next game, it is up against France. That is at 12:31 a.m. on Saturday morning New Zealand time. So a little bit after midnight. It's going to be an epic game and a must-win encounter for the Fijians. And then their last game, it's on Saturday night, 6:25 p.m. New Zealand time, and that is up against the remaining side in their group, being New Zealand. So some massive matches around the corner for the Fijians. I feel like with this squad, though, they have certainly got the potential of going as far as they did in Cape Town, perhaps even further, making it through to the final or taking out the title. But now we're up to that stage of our prediction of how far we think the Fijians will go in this competition. It is a very tricky one because when you're in such a tough pool, it only takes one loss and all of a sudden your whole competition can be flipped on its head. So I'm going to say Fiji, they do pretty well in their pools normally. So I'm going to say that they make their way through to the quarters. I think that they'll win their quarterfinal. Semi-final though, could be a very tricky one. They could be facing a top opposition. So I'm going to say they lose their semi but win the third place playoff game, get themselves the bronze here in Perth, and then maybe the next leg of the Sevens circuit is when we see the Fijians do extremely well. But do let me know how far you think the Fijians will get in the comments down below. We are covering all of their games on the channel for the commentary, so be sure to check that out. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.